everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back to my channel. Right, today I am going to take you on a day of protein sparing modified fast eating day today. I am going to be taking you along with me with what I do today, definitely what I'm eating today, and also I'm gonna give you an update on all of our pig and our smoked ham, our smoked bacon, because last probably update that I gave you was when we were butchering it. So we had butchered a pig, we had bought in a pig and butchered it ourselves because Jimmy does butcher our elk and deer since we are hunters. And we put majority of that we cut into like pork chops, ribs, pork roast ham, or pork roast as well. So we had put all that into the freezer, and then we had put in the hams and the bacon in a cure, in a brine, for it to cure for 7 days, and then we ended up smoking it this past weekend. So I will give you an update all on that as well too in this video. And Jimmy and I actually are off to town together. We have a couple of errands to do. We've been really busy with, well, Jimmy's been really busy with all the smoking this weekend with the ham and the bacon. And then today we are going to be slicing up the bacon and cutting our hams in half because these hams are huge. So stay tuned for that. Take you along with me, see what I have all in a day of eating for my protein sparing modified fast day. I also wanted to mention and give a big shout out to Jolie, who has bought me a coffee. So thank you so much, Jolie. I really appreciate it. And also for you that are new here, I do provide a monthly keto newsletter. And as well as if you don't want to commit to the newsletter, then you can also buy me a coffee. The link is always in the description. I have a few of you that have signed up for the keto newsletter, and I'm hoping you all are enjoying it. So make sure you check out the link in the description. All right. I am going to also take with me to town some electrolyte drink. This is from Kiss My Keto. This is the electrolyte drink that I have been having, and it is amazing. I just use one little scoop and I put it in my to-go cup. So make sure you check out the link below. It will save you 10%. Kiss My Keto, and highly recommend that you guys are having an electrolyte drink every day. I actually have Jimmy drinking electrolytes now every day as well too, Jimmy, right? Yes. Jimmy's prone to getting heat stroke, so that's why he is now drinking electrolytes every day.
And I got it once. I'm hardly prone.
You get it every year, Jimmy. You sleep for 24 hours.
Best sleep of the year. So ladies, when I'm not butchering pigs or elk or deer or smoking meats, which Janet really enjoys, I'm not a fan, you can find me on the dating sites. Oh yeah.
What are you saying?
Jimmy does all. What? Oh,
what?
Nothing, baby. I'm saying we had fun smoking those meats and stuff.
I don't even want to know. Ooh. All right. I just went into Staples to get Zoe some paper. She needed some paper for her college class that she couldn't find anywhere. And Jimmy is just coming. He went to the washroom. He's on his way back right now. And I wanted to let you guys know that we have gone back to wearing masks in public places, unfortunately. So the numbers have spiked again, and they're saying that we're going into a fourth wave. So we need to wear masks in public places again now. So what is it like where you guys are living? Has everything calmed down? Is there no masks, or what is the rules going on? It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. You still have to wear masks. So that's what we're dealing with here in southern Alberta in Canada again.
Fourth wave.
Literally. So it's not good. So next we are going to be going to the dollar store, and we are going to get some more baggies. So I've been doing blue baggies for the pork so that we can know the difference between what we have in the freezer, and then we know that all of the blue baggies are all pork. Smart thinking.
Yeah, you're a genius.
I'm a genius. So we're gonna go to the dollar store and do that next, and then we will see you guys in the next clip.
Boom.
This is the other slab of bacon. So Jimmy's been cutting it in half because it's just easier to put through our slicer. So that is what we have left for bacon to slice. And then here, these are all hams. So we took them off the smoker and they are absolutely huge. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be cutting these in half and then freezing half a ham because this is way too much meat for our family. So I think if we do that, then we will utilize it a little bit more. Not going to have, like, I definitely don't want to have any waste, and I think we'll utilize half a ham more. This ham we are going to be having for supper tonight, so I want to make sure I keep you posted on how that looks once we slice it up. And last thing before Jimmy starts baking again is, this is what we have so far. We have 4 pounds, I think, was it 400 or 5? 4. So we have 4 pounds of bacon. I've been weighing it up and then just putting it all in a baggie, as you can see here. So I don't know, it's looking like we maybe will get 8 pounds of bacon. We'll keep you posted in the next clip, but that is what we are doing today. And this is the slices of bacon that we're getting out of the slicer that we have. Jimmy actually got this slicer. Where did you get it, hun?
Garage sale.
At a garage sale. For how much?
No, I got the Value Village.
Oh, Value Village. Probably for 20 bucks or something, I would imagine.
I don't know, the price wore off.
Yeah. But anyways, we, like I mentioned before, even for the mixer that Jimmy got me, we got that at a pawn shop and it has been going strong for over 8 years and amazing. This slicer is definitely doing the job. A brand new industrial slicer would be hundreds of dollars. All right, Jimmy, let's continue. We are back from town and we are back at it with making our bacon for the freezer, and we are also frying up some bacon as well to try. So I'm going to try just one little piece because today is my high protein day, but we also made some for Zoe because she also loves bacon. So I'll show you the ones that I have in the frying pan right now, and then after it's all done, I'll show you, I'll let you know how many pounds we got out of it. So this is what we're making this morning. So this is all the bacon that Jimmy just sliced up, and we are going to give it a try. So I just have it on low heat, and one of you had mentioned that it fries up a little bit faster than regular store-bought bacon. So I have it on low, and definitely will keep an eye on it, and I will show you guys the final product once the bacon is all done cooking. All right, this is my piece of bacon that I'm going to try. Zoe is trying hers. She has her little breakfast over there. She just woke up, so we're just gonna do audio for Zoe. How does it taste?
It tastes good. It tastes like smoked bacon.
Is it better than store-bought?
Yes.
Ring-a-ding-ding, Jimmy.
I didn't get a piece.
Oh, you want to taste it? All right, Jimmy is gonna taste his. He is not a bacon fan whatsoever. He has bacon like 3 times a year.
I love it.
Is it good though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, now it's my turn. We ended up getting approximately 10 pounds of bacon. Yeah, so I did, I think 8 of them I did in 1 pound packages, and then I did 4 that were like half-pound packages, and then there's a little bit in the fridge that we had left over. So I'm gonna try the bacon now.
It is really good.
That's so good. That's really good. So I find that this, actually the homemade bacon has a lot of meat on it. I'm pretty sure you guys can see this. It has a ton of meat on it, and all of the slices were pretty much like this with just like a little bit of fat for flavor, but very, very good job, Jimmy. I'm impressed. Now we need a bigger pig so we can have more bacon.
More bacon, more better.
You got that right. I also wanted to mention, because on my last video, I did get a couple subscribers that were wondering where my bracelets were from. So I ended up getting these bracelets from SASHKA. So I will put the name of it on the screen and the website as well. I always have it linked down below, but it's an amazing deal. I ended up getting these bracelets on a 70% off. I ended up getting these bracelets 70% off. Actually, it's just these 3, not this last one. But it was on for 70% off, which they are regular $20 each. and I paid 70% off of that. So what does that work out to be? So I ended up paying $6 for each one of these bracelets, and I absolutely love them. They are very, very good quality, and they fit to supposedly any size wrist. So I have really small wrists, so that's what I was concerned about, but they fit me really good. So I have the link in the description if anybody is ever interested. I thought I would mention it because it really does make a good gift. I actually want to stock up and get some of these for Christmas time, and maybe even for a giveaway in the near future, but they're just so reasonably priced and I absolutely love them. So I wanted to mention that in this video as well. All right, I am going to have something to eat. It's going to be my first meal of the day. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. We've been busy slicing up bacon and doing all that in order to get it put in our freezer. Now, as you can, I have a huge mess happening back there. I have the hams over on this side, which we are going to be slicing in half because these hams are absolutely huge. They are way too big for our family, so we're gonna slice them in half and then freeze them in halves. And then I have a whole bunch of dirty dishes over here, just considering I made Zoe something to eat, and I was waiting for the dishwasher to finish the first load before I loaded it again. So don't mind all the mess. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has a mess in their kitchen, but I am going to make myself something to eat. So excited, because if you would have watched my last video on Wednesday, you would have seen that I made a Thanksgiving dinner. Everything turned out absolutely amazing. I made everything protein sparing, modified, fast approved, 100% approved. So I'm so excited, and that is what I'm going to be having today. It's going to be leftover day, and you guys can do this with your leftovers that you have as well too, from Thanksgiving or any holiday, and for that matter. But it is all 100% protein modified, fast approved, which I'm so excited about because I can have pumpkin pie today. Woo! All right, so let me just get together with what I'm going to have, and then I will show you what I'm making in the next clip. All right, so you would have seen me. I had made some buns. I made roast chicken because I was just doing like mock Thanksgiving dinner. So that is what I ended up doing. I wanted to make some stuffing. The stuffing turned out absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to have today is I am going to have 2 of the buns that I made yesterday. 2 of the buns that I made yesterday. So I'm just going to slice these in half. And then what you know what? I'm gonna have 3 because these ones turned out kind of small. So I'm gonna have 3 buns because I am starving, and I know what I'm having for my supper already, because as you guys would figure, we are gonna have ham today. So that is what it's going to be for my supper, but this is going to be for my first meal. So these are the buns that I made. And then in this little container, I just put it all together because I knew that I was going to be having it today. So in here is the stuffing that I made. The only recommendation, like I had said in the video, is maybe to cut up, like with the scissors, cut up your pieces a little bit smaller, because that was the only thing, but it still tasted really good. What I usually do, I'm a big fan of like mixing my food. So I usually take like a couple pieces of the stuffing, a couple pieces of the chicken. Like that's just kind of what I do. I mix my food. So yes, I'm going to use my fingers. My hands are clean, and I'm going to assemble some buns using all of my leftovers. This is one thing that I love doing after the holidays. You guys know you always have a fridge full of leftovers. But the good thing with all of these leftovers is you can have it on your high protein days. So I'm going to put the stuffing, I'm going to put some of my roast chicken, and that is going to be it. That's all I'm putting on there. Now, you can add mustard. You can add some dairy-free butter. I might add a little bit of butter maybe for some flavoring, but for the most part, this is all that I'm having on there. And I absolutely love it because it's full of flavor. The roast chicken that I made literally fell apart as I tried to cut it. I showed in that video how I make my roast chickens, and same with the stuffing. The stuffing is not dry because it does have the chicken broth and a lot of the flavorings. I use dairy-free butter. It is up to you. I know a lot of people do no dairy. I tend to stick to no dairy on my high protein days. Sometimes I'll have a little bit of butter. But it's totally 100% up to you, okay? So this is what I'm going to have for lunch. I'm going to throw them on a plate, warm them up for about 10 seconds, and then I will be having that. All right, so I just put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. I didn't put any butter. I'm going to give them a taste first to make sure that they're moist enough. But let's give this a taste. Oh my gosh, yum. Look at that. It looks delicious. Mmm. No, this is good. It doesn't need any flavor or anything like any butter. I was just wondering for the moisture, but it doesn't need anything. Now, what I have done too is when I make these sort of like leftover buns, I also add gravy on it as well. So you can add gravy as well too to give it some moisture. But honestly, this doesn't need any moisture. It tastes absolutely amazing. So this is going to be my meal one. I will figure out all the macros and I will have that up on the screen for this whole meal. And this is 3 buns. Tastes absolutely amazing, you guys. You need to make that Thanksgiving like this coming weekend. You need to make it. We finished cutting our hams in half. The hams were just too big of a size for our family. So Jimmy had cut them in half and then we ended up freezing 6 of them because there was 3 hams, cut them in half. 6 hams went into our freezer and then 1 ham we left out, and that is what we are going to be having for supper tonight. So right now it is almost 4 o'clock, so that ham is going to be in there for another hour until 5. I'm going to make scalloped potatoes for the family, and I probably honestly will just be having ham. I'm not even really that hungry, but I definitely want to taste this ham, so that's probably all I'll be having for my dinner tonight. And of course a slice of pumpkin pie that I had made as well, that is protein sparing, modified, fast approved 100%. So that is what I'm going to be having, I think, for my dinner. So the ham is just cooking, so I will show you my final plate when it is all done. So I will catch you guys in the next clip when my supper is all done, when the ham is all done cooking. But you guys, I'm so glad to be done that process. Like, it was amazing. We'll definitely be doing it again. 100% we will never be buying pork from a store. But it's a lot of work because when you think it's done, like when we butchered the pig and had got the pork chops and got everything from the pig to throw in the freezer, you kind of feel like you're done then, but you're not really done. You're not even near done. That was actually the easy part. The harder part is kind of like waiting for it to brine. So you have to wait for the 7-8 days. And then the smoking, like that was an all day event for everything because we had so much meat and we had to do it in 2 separate smoking times. And you know, it was a long day, and that was yesterday. Jimmy would have sat out there, and it was our first time. So I said next time we probably wouldn't sit out there and kind of keep an eye on it. We could kind of leave it and do other things around the house as long as we're home. And then today, like I said, we were busy slicing up the bacon, packaging it, slicing in the hams in half, packaging it for the freezer and everything. But it's worth it. Don't get me wrong. We don't mind labor work, and we don't mind working for our meat. We do that all year round with our elk and deer since we are hunters, so we're used to it. But I think this is going to be really, really good because we'll be able to do the pig in the off season. So our deer season is actually, and elk season is coming in November of this year. So that is our busy season. Like, it is crazy busy for us, not only with our own hunting and butchering, but Jimmy also butchers for other people. He's not allowed to charge money or anything, but usually we will like keep a portion of the meat, or people are really generous and kind and they'll give us gift cards, right? Because it is a lot of hard work for Jimmy, and that is definitely our busy season. So I said to Jimmy, if we can kind of keep that for elk and deer season and butchering, then maybe, you know, 6 months from that time when it's like early spring, as long as it's cool enough, then we can butcher another pig and kind of keep on that rotation. So I'm really, really happy. I have been talking about this for almost 2 years, so I'm just happy it's all done. And we have a freezer full of pork to last us. So I will see you guys at supper time in the next clip. All right, the ham and the scalloped potatoes are done. For the Jimmy and Zoe are going to be having the scalloped potatoes. I also made some green beans. Zoe is just getting her ham, and Jimmy already got his plate. Where's your green beans, Jimmy?
I'm allergic.
You need to eat more veggies. And this is my plate. I have approximately 4 ounces of ham with a little bit of green beans, and then I have my pumpkin pie for my dessert. So I will have my macros on the screen for my supper, and this is going to be my last meal of the day. It is almost 6 o'clock, so that is what I'm going to be having for supper. I am all done eating for the day, but today's meals were absolutely fabulous. The ham turned out perfect and was absolutely great. So thank you so much. Make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.